what everyone's thinking. What the fuck is the bouncer doing on stage? Sorry, man. I'm bigger than you. That's the way it works. Laugh or I'll eat your fucking children. I'm just kidding. Before I begin the whole show, I've gone 20 minutes before, but I was really drunk. And they say I was good. I also paid $40 on the dresser. But that's the point. Anyone traveled to Mexico recently in the last couple weeks? Anybody? Anyone of Mexican heritage here? Anybody? Show of hands. Hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here. This is a public safety announcement for you. See, I'm also a doctor and I'm heavily drinking. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take care of this situation. There will be no swine flu outbreaks when Pierre the Beast Vachon is on the stage. I came prepared in case there was at least one person from Mexico. This ends the public service announcement from Pierre the Beast Vachon, and your safety has been taken care of. Now, I was in Mexico not too long ago, actually. Now, just so you know, just to give you a heads up, I have no set plan up here. Whatever goes into my giant skull is what I come out with. And I did a trip not too long ago to Mexico. I gotta ask somebody, anybody notice how hot the damn food is in Mexico? And I gotta ask you something about that. Would you really want that to be your big thing if you live in a place that's 300 degrees? We have the spiciest food in the world? I think you'd want your food to be like ice cream or something you know that. Because I can't count the number of times when I was in Mexico, I was thinking to myself, whew, it's hot. You know what would be really refreshing right now? How about some dry cornmeal and some habanero peppers? Because it's bad enough that my face is melting off from the 300-degree weather. I also want to shit out a monkey knife fight. See, I'm here to help. Also, I love traveling on planes because I am your worst nightmare on a flight. I love it when I sit down in a seat and I'm on the end and that thin person walks up and has to sit next to me and I look at him and I'm like, you lost the lottery today, motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna stretch out. I might smell a little bit because I sweat more than the average person. Oh, you're fucked. Usually at that point, people are looking around. They don't want to say anything because they're afraid I will eat their children. So you start seeing them look around for empty seats like there's a shot. And I'll even yell out, looks like no empty seats tonight. Oh, that one might be empty. Oh, little Chinese guy took it. Oh, he's a lot smaller than you too. He should really be sitting here next to me. He'll have a lot more room. And I don't get it. Whenever I go on a flight, I don't know if it's just me, maybe it's everybody involved, but why the hell is it whenever I decide to go to the bathroom is when the pilot decides that that's the time that he's going to become one of the fucking Blue Angels and do drops and flips. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, please have your seatbelts on. Oh, excuse me, there is a fat fuck in the bathroom. Everybody, please be ready as I try a double loop-to-loop with this 747. I'm in the bathroom now. First of all, it's not exactly spacious. It's not like I'm at the Ritz hanging out. I've got about this much room for my ass. And all of a sudden the thing starts shaking and I'm afraid that I'm just going to fly out the front door with my pants down around my ankles. All right, you don't have to picture that if you don't. Yeah. I'll call you later. Who was that? I might have just really... Nice! All right! You! Call me. I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. He's so nervous right now. He's like, that dude's gonna prison rape me. No, but after I got back from traveling, came back around and just been kind of trying to do my thing, traveling around, doing comedy, doing my wrestling, and I just bought a new dog. Oh, I didn't eat it. But have you ever noticed noticed that whenever you buy like an animal or if you have a dog, I feel so bad for my dog. You know why? Because my poor dog has to take a shit in front of me. And it's not exactly the most flattering thing. I mean, the poor dog's like this and going... You know that dog's thinking, God, I hope he didn't see me eat the Cheetos. I mean, think about it. If you were out with your friends, what's the last thing you want to do? Hi, Susie, I had a great time. Hold on. God, I hope she didn't see me eat those Cheetos. I feel bad for him. Speaking of fat people, I have no segues, just get used to it. I was driving home last night and I saw a dude. Now, I'm going to say there's some men of larger carriage here tonight. I like to call us larger than life. But let me just do this for everyone. This is another public service announcement from your friend Pierre Vachon. Please, fat people, me included, don't buy a small car. I see guys who have to weigh 9,000 pounds who decide that it's their brilliant idea that they're going to go out and they're going to buy a sports car because they think it makes them look hot. No, it does not make you look hot. Motherfucker, you look like Jabba the Hutt trying to drive a Ferrari. Stop it. Then the best part is when you see them in the car, they're like this, and their knees are up against their chin, and they got the seat all the way back, and there's man boob fat just hanging out the window, and they actually think to themselves, yeah, this is gonna get all the chicks. Look at me. I saw a dude the other night, he was wearing a yellow jumpsuit. Fat people don't do that either. He had a yellow jumpsuit and he had a white Ford Escort GL from like 1982. I watched him as he was in the parking lot trying to get out of his vehicle. This son of a bitch looked like he was hatching. There was metal bending and cracking. The sweat looked like embryonic fluid. He got out and he was winded. And I looked over and I was like, Jesus, I just watched the birth of Big Bird. Oh, shit. I did that joke one night because I remembered it. And, true story. This fat dude in the corner went, "Hey, I never wear yellow." I looked outside and that son of a bitch had a white hatchback, though. So fair enough. I did a show and the guy comes up to me at the end. He goes, "Hey, I really like your work. You're really good. Can I have your resume?" Is there a fucking cubicle up here I don't know about? My resume? He goes, yeah, your resume. What do you got? I'm like, I curse at strangers. Do you really want me to write this shit down? And he's like, well, what'd you do before this? I was like, well, I was a bouncer at a bar. He goes, oh, good. What'd you do before that? And I drank heavily at the bar. He's like, well, what'd you do before that? I was like, before that I was 10. What the fuck are you asking me? Hey, I actually still do work at a bar. I am a bouncer still to this day. I like to go back to my roots occasionally because I get free beer. See, right there. Someone understands. Let me tell you something about bars. It never changes anywhere you go. Anytime there is karaoke at a bar, oh, bastard. This makes your night rough as a bouncer. Because apparently, I didn't know this, but there are talent scouts all over the world. And apparently their whole job is to sit at bars during karaoke and shoot themselves. There are people that come into the bar. Let me tell you something. When you're singing karaoke at a small bar in a small town, ladies especially, I'm going to give ladies this one. This is not attractive while you're singing. Putting your pelvis out is not drawing the men in. I'm not standing there like, wow, she really butchers Mariah Carey, but look at her. And do me a favor, if you're gonna sing karaoke, I don't even care that you're bad. Read the fucking screen! How many goddamn times am I at karaoke? karaoke, and all I ever see is some person singing Crash Test Dummies, and they can't even get that shit right. I'm like, read, scream. It has letters with bouncing balls. It lights up. It's fucking stupid proof. And this is what I hear.